Welcome back. One of the most valuable services provided by the National Cattlemen's Beef Association is the area of producer education. NCBA programs work to help cattlemen sharpen their skills and become better at what they do. Joining us now to talk more about producer education is Josh White with NCBA. Josh, first of all, welcome to Colorado and NCBA. I know you're not new to the beef industry, but tell us a little bit about your background.
Sure, Kevin. Well, I'm a Georgia boy. Folks will recognize the different accent right away, I'm sure, but grew up with cattle, a fourth generation cattleman. I bought my first heifer out of my grandfather's estate way back in '86. So wow. I've been chasing cows around middle Georgia for a long time and involved in a lot of organizations, including local and state cattlemen's organizations, breed associations from a young age. And it kind of became obvious to our family in a family business setting that my passion was truly in the cattle industry. And so a little over 5 years ago, I accepted what I would consider a call to go work full-time in the industry, leading Georgia Cattlemen's Association and Georgia Beef Board as their executive. And so been out in Colorado a few weeks now, so really looking forward to making a bigger impact for the industry across the country.
Well, tell us a little bit about producer education and maybe some of the resources that are available to cattlemen and women.
Sure. Well, producer education has a rich history in two key program areas. One would be Cattlemen's College. That, you know, the real key to Cattlemen's College is at Cattle Industry Convention every year. So we put on a great program there. Another key area is as a contractor to the beef checkoff with the Beef Quality Assurance Program, BQA. So those are the sort of the cornerstones of producer ed at NCBA, and we have a lot of assets online and a lot of different things we can offer currently down to the state affiliates or industry partners. You know, we're available to consult on a state cattlemen's college. We have some new staff members coming on board. Chase DeCoit's a new beef quality assurance coordinator. Dr. John Patterson has been on board as a PhD that can come and speak at events, and he has a great knack for educating cattlemen, and he's a great writer as well. So we offer a lot of different services and looking to expand on some of those.
Josh, you mentioned BQA a bit earlier. For folks at home that may not be as familiar with BQA, tell us what it is and how folks can get involved.
Sure. Well, Beef Quality Assurance is really a comprehensive program for producers, educational. I mean, it covers everything from nutrition to low stress handling, vaccinations. Really a good way to go back, even if you're a cattleman that's been around forever, and just sort of check yourself against what a lot of experts have established as great management practices and standard operating procedures for different aspects. And that's available through your state. Most states have a BQA coordinator, whether it's through Extension or your local affiliate there, your Cattlemen's Association or Beef Council. So you can get plugged in and do a in-person training live. Or if that's not something that you can get done, then there's also online training available through our national program with BQA. And right now it's pretty exciting because Beringer Ingelheim has partnered once again with the Checkoff BQA program to sponsor online training. So no excuses right now. It's free. Just take a little of your time to go online. You can go to bqa.org/team and find the right links to click to get that free training.
That's great. I know you and your team are also actively involved in planning for this year's Cattlemen's College in San Antonio. Can you give us any highlights or preview of that?
Sure, a little bit. They'll let me let a little bit of the cat out of the bag here. Well, Dr. Patterson, as I mentioned before, is a great asset to our team in producer education, and he has done a great job organizing and coordinating. There'll be several different tracks that producers can select from. Some of them will be geared more toward younger producers, maybe a little bit more of a family and you know, how do I get started aspect to it. Some will be more real production driven, some more on the economic side. You know, we've had a great year in the cattle industry, so we've got one of the topics is you know, how do I take advantage of this and not give all of my profits back maybe to the IRS or just manage that correctly, save up for a rainy day and manage those assets correctly. Another exciting thing is, so Cattlemen's College starts off actually on Tuesday, a little ahead of the big rollout on Wednesday. There's a Tuesday afternoon live cattle evaluation project on cull cows, and there'll also be some carcass evaluation tied into that. I'm really excited about that because that's about as hands-on as you get. Maybe evaluate what these cattle look like live and in various body condition scores, and then what that means to the packer.
That's good. Hey, real quickly, one last question. What's your vision long-term for producer education, Josh?
Wow, there's a lot of possibilities, a lot of excitement. NCBA's current Vice President, Tracy Bruner, is heading up a grassroots strategic planning effort that we'll be working with him on to execute, because we want to make sure that as we're investing these valuable producer dollars, that we're putting our efforts in the areas that yield the most impact and that producers really want to see. So a little bit wait to be seen, but these two big highlights we've covered definitely will stay in the mix.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much for coming, and again, welcome to NCBA in Colorado.
Thanks so much, Kevin. Thanks for having me.